Good morning, friends. It's Julie Norman, and I got my first Postcrossing postcard. But there's an issue. Anyway, I joined Postcrossing. I should have looked this up before I started. Okay, I joined Postcrossing on November 21st. So today is December, is it like the 11th or 12th? So it's about a month. And I knew that it would take about a month from what I had seen from other people to actually receive a card. Because when you start, you were able to send 5 postcards to people, random people. And then as soon as one person received your postcard, then then somebody will be sending you a postcard. And your address will go up and to be sent to somebody. And one of the things that I did was that I included the U.S. addresses because I thought, there's a lot of people in the U.S. that I would love to get a postcard from too. So I think that helped because it's quicker in the U.S. than to go to like Russia or China or something. So far, I have sent 12 postcards out and 5 of those have been received by people. And this postcard came from the U.S. So my very first postcard from Postcrossing, and it's torn, but okay, let's open it up. And it's kind of an unboxing of a postcard because we got the "We Care" thing from the Postal Service. They sincerely regret, they don't apologize, damage to your mail during handling at the Post Service. We hope it didn't inconvenience you, except I've been so looking forward to my first one because a lot of people say they remember which one is their first Postcrossing postcard that they ever received. Well, I guess in a way I will never forget this one. It's beautiful. I like these old vintage cards. Well, this is not a true vintage card. It is a reproduction. And you can see that it is ripped. It totally ripped right along there. And there's another rip here. And they have taped it together, which they did actually a good job taping it. And then the back, you got a nice stamp on the back. Well, it's the U.S. postcard stamp, but it's missing a little bit of the information up there, but that's okay. I mean, I live in Montana, so I kind of know a little bit about Glacier, a little bit, so I'm sure I could look it up if I want to, but the important part is the message. And she said, this is from a lady in, where is she from? I don't remember. I think she's in Ohio or something, but I could be totally wrong. Welcome to Postcrossing. Your life in Montana sounds very interesting. I think I mentioned I live on a ranch with cows and blah, blah, blah. So we don't have the cows, but there's cows on the ranch and stuff. I've got chickens, guineas, dogs, cats, all that stuff. So she's living in Wisconsin. Stay well. So just, it doesn't have to give your life story on a postcard. You can just say a little bit, and or don't have to say anything about yourself at all. You could just say, why did I pick this postcard for you? Or what do I like about this postcard? Or whatever. So anyways, just want to let you know I finally got my first Postcrossing postcard. And yeah, I'm going to remember it. It's the one that got damaged, but it did arrive. So there is that. I mean, the post office could have easily not noticed, or just there could have been an employee that went, pitch it. But they did. They sent it on. So I'm going to show you what I set up for my Postcrossing. A couple years ago, I think it was in 2019, that there was these maps. It was either 2018 or 2019. But on social media, they're advertising these cross-off maps like I have behind me all over for Christmas. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I love traveling. So why don't you get me I put it on my Christmas wish list. And my husband got them for me. And then I sat down and I scratched off all the places I went. And here, I'll show you. Okay, so and then I crossed off all the places that I went. And it looked like, oh, I need to do some more traveling to actually make use of this map, or this was a waste of money. So what I decided to do was to put a pin in where all the postcards that I receive are, starting in December. I mean, I could have started in the new year, but I maybe missed some. So I have not put hers in there, so hers will go in Wisconsin. But I do have, these two came from swaps on Facebook and postcard swaps. So, but the thing is, these come out quick. So I might just come out easily. So I might put a little glue in there so they don't come out. I mounted these on foam poster board that I got at the Dollar Tree. So, like, they still were $1. I know some of the stuff has gone up in price, but these were a true $1. I could have put a double layer on it, but, you know, whatever. So, anyways, I'm going to put hers in Wisconsin, wherever that is. And then I do have different colors. It's like the white is Facebook swaps. The red will be Postcrossing. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do and see how that fills up. So I am pretty excited about getting my first Postcrossing postcard, and even though it's damaged, but it means that the system is working. I know that there's probably more coming my way, which is cool. And I mentioned on my map board Facebook swaps. I have been in a postcard group, a pen pal group, for a few years. And at first, I went gung-ho and I sent off cards to a lot of people. And then it kind of fizzled out because it really wasn't, it just didn't catch my strong interest. But when I was waiting for my first Postcrossing card, I decided, hey, I'm tired of waiting. I want to write postcards to somebody because I had already sent as many as I could to Postcrossing. And so I sent out a bunch of cards to them, and I've actually gotten, that's what I got here, the 2 white ones. I found an app called Post Fun, and so I sent some out to there. I haven't received anything from there. It's not as active. It's not as fun as Postcrossing. Because Postcrossing is a whole community. It's like, they've got forums, and you can send messages back and forth, and it looks like there's stuff going on. And the Post Fun is just hey, send 5 postcards out, and now you're going to have to wait till someone sends you a postcard. And I know one person has received a postcard from me already. And I also signed up for a Facebook group that does direct swaps, and so I have just sent out a few to them. Yeah, did I say when I start something, I go all out? It's just, I feel like I've got the capacity, and I just want to laser focus on something and just do it, I just kind of get that way where I like, when I started this channel, it was all laser focus on planning, paper planning, and I did all of this, it was just gung-ho for it. That was my dog, if you could hear that. And now I'm gung-ho on postcards. So, yeah, so in a way, it's like I can't guarantee that I'm always going to be focused on one thing, because it's just the way I am. And I've always been that way. I'm kind of one of those people who are master of none, but love to delve into everything. So anyways, just wanted to let you know that, yeah, I am really into sending postcards. Not only that, but selling postcards. So speaking of, I have like a few overnight that sold. I have to go and package up, which is always wonderful. It's just another way of sending postcards, I guess, but they paid for them. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you signed up for Postcrossing, how that's going for you. So thanks for watching. Have a joyful day. Goodbye.